Are you getting anxious? Huh? 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 Good morning, happy Friday. It's misting here at St. Monica's. It's sort of got an eerie feeling to it. You got everything's wet and there's just a constant mist, so I'm just getting hit in the face with tiny little water pellets. Alright, MASH just got out and it's 10:03. Yikes. The movie starts at 10, so I already got my ticket though, so I'm not worried. I'm just gonna miss previews, which I like previews, but that's okay. Made it to Mass, gonna make it to the movie too. It'll all be good. I'll just be a tad late. But not gonna miss any of the movie, which is the good part. I haven't been in the movies since Ant-Man, which is a long time for me. I love the movies. I mean, I'm a film major, so like, movies are my thing. And movies are movies in the movie theater. Like, that's how they're meant to be seen in a movie theater. Like, I like seeing them on my TV and on a little screen, but I love to see it in the big scope of things. So I'm excited to be back at the movies. Going to see Everest, which I've heard from the reviews is pretty good. They've got like minor issues with pacing and stuff, but I'll let you guys know what I think. Everest, I thought that movie was pretty good. I was a little hesitant going into it because I was really excited after seeing the trailer. And I was like, this is gonna be a great movie, it looks great. And then after hearing the reviews that came up a little bit flat, I was a little disappointed. But I wasn't as bothered by pacing as a lot of people were coming out of this movie. A lot of people were saying like they spent too much time on things that they should have spent less time on, and they spent too little time on what they should have spent more time on. I don't really agree with that statement. I think the more blaring issue in this movie is I had no clue where the heck they were most of the movie. I know that they're climbing Everest, but I need some context of like, how far are you from the top? Like, how much should I be investing in your problem if you're saying it's a problem and it's a big issue when I don't know where you are? So for me, that was a big issue. But other than that, there were a few moments that I thought fell a little bit flat. They didn't, and I don't think they fell flat because of pacing. I don't think they fell flat because the characters just weren't good enough. The acting was great. The characters, I really started to invest in them when I needed to, which I thought was good. It's just there were moments that didn't fully get fleshed out as much as I wish they would have. And then a lot of people had issues with the end of the movie. I had minor issues with it. I don't want to give too much away, but I had just minor issues. I didn't think, people thought like the movie ended too quickly. Like they just wrapped it up at the end real quick. And I don't really agree with that. I think that they had a nice pace going into the end. They slowed it down, and they ended it when they needed to. If they would have put too much more in, I think it would have been too much. So I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great, visually stunning. I would have liked to have seen it in IMAX because I think IMAX would have really given the movie the credit it was due for how great they made the mountain look, how great they made the storms look, how great everything looked. That's another issue. I didn't know who was who. Like they dressed them in colors that you could distinguish between, but I just forgot who was who as they were climbing and as things were going down, and I was supposed to know who this person in the fog of snow was, but I had no clue. So I was like, you just fell down and knocked a bunch of people over, but I don't know who you are or who any of the people that you knocked over are. So I don't know what to think at the moment. And then they would show me a close-up of their face. I'm like, oh, it's you! Ah, dang it! I wish I would have known that because I probably would have freaked out sooner. But other than location issues and identifying who was who, but there's really no way that you can do it. Like, they did it as best they can. It's just like the fact that the movie was snow everywhere and fog and you can't see much, so there's not much they could have done to change that, unless if they would have had them wear like name tags or throw giant like signs of who's who, like their names just next to them in the movie. But that, you can't do that. I mean, I guess the movie could do that if they really wanted to, but why would you do that? So I think overall, good movie. If you were interested in the trailer, go see it for sure. Like, I know it's not the type of movie for everyone. It's definitely an emotional roller coaster and exciting movie. So I would say go see it. There's moments that definitely hit you hard. I started to tear up at times, but it's just a great movie. So go check it out. I will most likely be buying it on Blu-ray when it comes out. So for me, that says a lot. I think this movie, we'll see how much I like it as I think about it more, and as I might see it again in theaters. I don't know. There's not really much. I mean, there's stuff coming out, but I don't know if everything coming out is going to be as good as I think it's going to be. So I might end up going to see it again. You never know. I like to see movies twice in the theaters just to get my full opinion on them. That way the second time I watch it, I can actually like pay attention more than I did the first time and notice little details. So we'll see what I think about it later, but as of now, coming out of the theater, I really enjoyed myself and I really grasped onto the story and the characters. I thought it was a solid movie. So go check it out. Everest! I'm trying to see how Hattie responds if I pester her like she pesters me. If I just follow her everywhere she goes. How does this make you feel, Hattie? Huh? How does it make you feel? Huh? Are you getting anxious, Hattie? Are you getting anxious? Are you getting anxious? Huh? 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 Yeah, you just want to play. Well, I did not record a goodbye last night. We just hung out, we watched Interstellar. Did not much of anything, so you didn't miss much. But I will see you guys today, which is for you tomorrow. So choose virtue, choose life. So long for now. I only thought I was going to see traffic twice today. Now it's the third time, and it's raining, which makes it even...